Now, 33across recently acquired Tint. Tell me about that company.
Sure. Tint is one of the largest social publishing tools that exists on the web. What Tint does is a massive patent portfolio around a common user behavior, which is copy and paste. People, when they're looking at premium sites, copy and paste content. They copy things into emails, into tweets, into Facebook shares. That is a very, very common behavior. And what they've done is created a utility that allows publishers to understand that data, get value from that, to understand how their content's being shared, and also it fights copyright protection.
And now, what does that mean for publishers like CBS Interactive? You work with other papers in New York.
Yep.
What does that mean for those specific companies?
Well, the real value proposition on a basic level is first they're getting links back. So they're getting search engine optimization. They're actually, by inserting a link into a paste, you're now allowing user-generated content to go out, and it drives natural search rankings for Google and for other search engines like Bing. That's really, really powerful. Second, they're able to actually get credit for to fight some kind of copyright protection, so when a part of an article is being copied and pasted, that's being protected. And the last thing, and probably most importantly, that publisher now understands the social influence of their audience. They're able to understand how much a person, when they share, how that kind of gets spread out into the social web, the actual kind of pickup and sharing, what you might call the velocity of a share out into the social web.
And what companies do you work with?
So, well, what's great is Tint works with over 600,000 publishers. So you mentioned, it's Condé Nast and CBS Interactive, New York Post. So that's our publishing business now. On an advertising standpoint, we work with over 400 leading brands, Jones of New York, Virgin Airlines, and big brands like that.
What does this mean for international copyright infringement? Let's say I'm in China and I copy something from the New York Times. Will those links still appear? Will they still, receive that information back to the New York Times? Or how does that work internationally?
Well, depending on which country you're in,
right,
and what kind of technologies and firewalls they put in place, we'll have to see. What's really amazing about Tint is it's capturing user behavior. This is what people do.
Right.
And it's a rate, to give you an idea, for every share button that gets pushed, like a Facebook share or a Twitter share, there is a 50-to-1 ratio of people copying and pasting. So this is a really, really big user behavior. This is we'll have to see country by country how this rolls out, but this is a human behavior and a technology that takes advantage of that to drive value, particularly with copyright infringement for those leading publishing brands, and that's why they love Tint so much. I would expect that this is going to be the answer to SOPA, but it certainly is a check in the box, on the side of copyright protection.
No, but if they have these tools, do they really need something like SOPA?
Well, there's lots. This doesn't solve for the whole the whole issue. I think this is one tool that every publisher should have. Absolutely, not just to understand copyright infringement, to drive better search engine optimization and more natural links back, but really to understand the social graph and the influence of their readers. Like every publisher is struggling to become more social, and this is one of the tools that enables them to take advantage.